Well, hi there. You remember in Silence of the Lambs when Agent Jack Crawford offers Clarice Starling a dab of mentholatum? Or maybe it's Vicks Vapor Rub, I really don't remember, to smear under her nostrils so she won't gag on the stench of the bloated corpse found floating in the river? Well, that's the attitude one has to take sometimes when approaching a movie, when we don't get invited to a press screening. Will it be a real stinker? Or will it end up against all odds smelling like a rose? Well, it turns out that Fired Up, while far from Shalimar territory, actually passes the stink test with ease. No aromatic goo necessary. Sure, it's a formulaic, off-color teen comedy with no aspirations whatsoever to greatness, but it's not all that effing bad either. Thanks primarily to engaging performances from the two lead actors, Nicholas D'Augusto as a dark-haired hunky jock named Sean, and Eric Christian Olsen as a blonde hunky jock named Nick. These two guys are believable as girl magnets, and they've got some decent best bud chemistry going on between them. Mr. Olsen seems to be channeling some of the facial gymnastics and comedic style of Jim Carrey. He's really quite amusing to watch as he spouts sexist euphemisms and glib one-liners. Plot-wise, things couldn't really be simpler. Nick and Sean are football jocks with reputations as make-out artists. They've pretty much covered all the babylicious bases, to mix a sports metaphor, at Gerald R. Ford High School, and they're looking, so to speak, for virgin territory. When they get the idea to attend a summer camp for cheerleaders, where some 300 nubile babes will be on site and ripe for the plucking, they ditch a football camp and take up their pom-poms. The script, written by somebody named Freedom Jones, who has no other credits on his or her IMDb page, is, if nothing else, consistent in tone and includes episodes of surprising hilarity. While it hovers at the level of vulgarity that allows for such lines as, "We could take a dump in our pants and do better than last year," it can also rise Phoenix-like to the realm of, "The closet door is made of all kinds of wood, my brother." True, the gay characters do not come off as fully realized, non-stereotyped individuals, but neither do any of the other characters in the movie. This is, after all, an unpretentious teen comedy of the Animal House, American Pie ilk. So cut it some damn slack. Notable cast members on the female side of the acting fence include Sarah Romer as Gerald R. Ford cheerleading squad team leader Carly, Molly Sims as Nick's older woman love interest Diora, and in a screen-stealing role as Sean's precocious Machiavellian little sister, Juliet Goglia, who viewers of CSI might remember as the sinister little girl behind a very calculated series of homicides. While there's nothing particularly memorable about the first-time directing talents of Will Gluck, there's nothing noticeably sucky about them either. For its PG-13 rating, there's a good deal of blue humor and sexual suggestiveness in play, along with some scatological profanity. But the tops stay on, at least the girls' tops do, and the sexual carrying on is all of the wink-wink, nudge-nudge variety, along with some gratuitous girl-girl kissing and ass-grabbing to spice things up a bit. We could have done without the complicating for complication's sake Dr. Rick character played by David Walton, and with the arch-rival Panther cheerleading squad side story, which borrows a nastiness page from those Globo Gym dodgeball villains. But then again, without them, there wouldn't have been much of a story to fill out the 80-some-odd minutes of screen time. Plus, the chief person on the Panthers squad is played by the delectably delicious Anna Lynn McCord, who looks mighty good in her skimpy cheerleading costume. Man, I hate this job.